What's up, everybody? It is Thursday night. You just heard Maddox. He's hanging out with us. This is off the rails already. Erika, you might have to take over and do our intro here because somebody is being very, very naughty. Guys, it's Fantasy and Frames draft night. Draft show. Maybe he stopped. Maybe. Finger. Oh, apparently not. Erika, take it. I'm going to mute myself real quick.
He's not getting enough attention, so kind of a needy puppy. Anyway, tonight it is Stacy and I, and we are drafting a BBM. Oh, okay, she just gone. Here I go. We both have wine, so we're making this a little girls' night for one of our last drafts of the year. Super excited to be doing this. We haven't actually done a whole lot of underdog and underdog drafts this year, so we are going to try that. It's going to be a 20-second clock, going to go by, super, super quick. If anyone would like to join in, you are welcome to. So it looks like it's a $10 entry. Of course, we'll wait till Stacey gets back. Tonight, we are going to talk a little bit of news. Let's see, a little bit of, movement within some trades, some last-minute trades, a lot of preseason hype with some of these guys that are starting to drive up draft boards and everything. So, Stacy's back.
So, funny story. Maddox, for those of you who don't know, is only 4 months old. And he is still working on some of his, commands, some of his behaviors, potty training being among the top of our list right now. And he had an accident and was barking at it.
He was letting you know, though.
He was. So props to Maddox for letting me know that he did, in fact, have an accident. So sorry that coincided with the opening of our show. I had an awesome opening too, Erika, and I'm so irritated that I didn't get to do it.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's not you. It's, Maddox's bladder, unfortunately, that we can blame.
I was winging it here by myself, just full screen. I was like, oh no, what is this? It's my face everywhere.
As I was scrambling, it was excellent. I'm going to say it anyway. So guys, welcome to the Fantasy and Frames draft show. It is girls' night. It's girls' draft night, guys. And the only thing hotter tonight than the two of us is JCM's draft capital, right? It's just going up, steaming all the way up. We're talking I heard somewhere today he went in the 8th round of a high stakes draft.
High stakes. Insane.
Not wild. Travion Henderson going in the 3rd if you want him. Our BBM is actually $25 entry. Guys, hop on in if you are ready to do a best ball mania. It's going to be our last one of the season. I think it's going to be, at least our last one on the show for the season. How about that? Next week is going to be our last draft show for the summer as we head into the season. We are going to be doing an FFPC Gorilla Draft. That's a high stakes draft, 350 entry into that. I want to say we have the 5th pick, I think, already. So we're going to be joined by Jim Bednar. He's going to be jumping in with us. And maybe we can get some extra guests to come on in and hang with us as we draft our last draft before the season kicks off on the show. And then we, just like Cinderella, magically turn into the Waiver Wire show.
And our Waiver Wire show is going to be top tier this year. We're excited for it.
It's going to be amazing. We're changing it to the Waiver Wire Watch Party. Okay, guys? So we're going to be hitting it off on Mondays, right at kickoff for Monday Night Football. We are going to be doing a watch party while the game is playing. We're going to be watching the game, talking about the Sunday matchups, what all happened. And then we're going to be also talking about waiver picks during the commercial breaks. So, if you don't want to watch the regular Monday night broadcast, you're not into the Manning cast, you can come over here and check out the Fantasy and Frames Waiver Wire Watch Party. And we would highly encourage you to do so. Erika, the bar's open. What do you got?
I'm drinking a rosé tonight. I had to go find a bottle from my stash. We're part of a wine club. So we get 2 bottles each month and we just have a stash hid everywhere. I love it.
I used to do a wine club, but I just was collecting way too much. And I ran out of space for it. So I had to stop. Probably just wasn't drinking enough. I'm doing a nice little red blend here. So drinking and drafting, guys, highly recommend it. Charlene is about to crack open her third beer. Charlene, you're single parent in it tonight, so I don't blame you if you on your third beer, girl. Monica, still need to save some of that rosé.
We're getting two more. We're getting 2 more bottles for August tomorrow, so we're fine.
Then drink up. Before we get started, I've got my little Life of a Fantasy Football Girl shirt on here that came to me courtesy of one Miss Susan. She's Gridiron Goddess. You guys know her online. She is very dedicated to making the fantasy space very friendly to women. And she posted this shirt, part of her merch. You can find that at the Gridiron Goddess. And in honor of our mother, Taylor Swift, announcing the release of her album. So Chris has got tequila on the rocks. Chris, that sounds like a pretty serious drink there, buddy. All right, guys. So if you want to draft Best Ball Mania with us tonight, jump on in there. I'm going to give you guys a couple seconds to do that. It's been a minute since we did an underdog draft here on this show. Guys, we've got a 20-second clock. Holy guacamole. That is quite the difference than the draft Erika and I just did. We just completed an FWC draft in the women's tournament. And thanks to Miss Kelly Singh for getting that set up online for us. We had a 2-minute clock there. So this is going to be completely different. Charlene, hang on just 1 second. If everybody's in, you should have had plenty of time to get an Erika. Are you in? You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, everybody hit enter. Make sure you're on that 20-second clock and not a 4-hour pick clock. Enter, hit confirm. Let's go. Yes, I want to have notifications. Come on. All right, as soon as let's get our draft board up and ready, and I will share my screen with that here. Just a second, guys. Give me
Speaking of our FWC draft, that was probably the longest 2-minute clock draft I have been a part of all season.
Yeah, it was definitely 2 minutes after you go from drafting with a 30-second, 60-second clock. Man, 2 minutes is a long time. Is a long time.
Oh.
All right, Erika, look, do I have my screen on dark mode? Aren't you so proud of me?
Ah, finally.
I know.
It's not so scary being so white.
I've got my boomer phase here with the white screens. Erika over at the expo during the weekend showed me how to get out of that and actually go to dark mode for everything.
I was very judgy about it too.
Oh, we got Louie in here. Somebody text Louie. Let him know we're in here. We're doing this. We got Erika. We got Charlene is in here too. What's up, Jamie? Thanks for hanging out with us. I don't think I recognize anybody else. Guys, if you are in the draft and are in the chat, let us know who you are. We got, let's see. Erika, you are at the 12. Charlene's at the 11. Yeah, that's rough. I'm at the 4. Ooh, this should be fun. Looks like
I've started realizing I like mid-round picks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Even in our last one, I was the 2 spot. And I was like, I don't like that quick turnaround and then waiting so long for a pick.
Yeah, I know. It definitely took a while. I'm gonna text our friend Louie. And
should tell him to jump in here.
You know what? That's a good idea, actually. If you want to give me as soon
Weirdly enough, I even asked about Louie today. I was like, oh,
well, how about
we could join in?
You know what? So as soon as I make this pick real quick, okay. I will text Louie and see what he's up to tonight. See if he wants to jump in our draft in the show and come hang with us. All right, Erika, you gotta keep the masses happy with the chat. I can't do 2 things at once.
I mean, this is a quick clock, so I'm coming up.
Right?
Oh, goodness. Oh, we got Jorge here in the chat. Couldn't join us here in person, but keeping it lively in the chat.
Thank you.
Okay. God, we really haven't had a 20-second clock, and we haven't done one of these drafts in a long time.
Right? All right, just sent Louis the message. Hopefully he gets it and wants to jump in. Jamie, to answer your question, no, I have not been doing my secret stat videos lately. I'm going to pare those down to one stat per week because we're going to be doing a lot more football content coming up on my TikTok account. So that's where you can get your secret stats, guys. If you want, if you're on over on the TikTok, I like to play around over there. I do enjoy being stupid and putting up dumb memes and silly things over on TikTok. So.
You even live streamed our draft earlier.
I did my first live stream, which was definitely an experience. I guess I really didn't think through that I would just be talking to myself for a solid hour, which honestly wasn't that hard.
You don't do that on a regular basis?
Not out loud. But you know what though? It was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Just a little unhinged, it's fine.
And that's okay. That's totally okay. Erika, you started with Amon-Ra St. Brown and BTJ, and I gotta tell you, I'm really jealous of that start.
I like that. And I had the choice of grabbing Puka, but I really don't like the Rams QB situation, and with Matt Stafford, it's really scaring me.
Can we talk about that for a little bit? Can we just spend some time chatting about the Stafford thing? Because at first, earlier in the season, right, we're like, oh, Matt Stafford's got a back injury, and we're like, yeah, what else is new? He has a back injury every year. Right. And that wasn't scaring me off. I was taking him the late round, super, super late if I had punted, quarterback. And I'm on the clock. Oh my God. Am I going to get Vlad? Yeah, I am.
That's a good start too.
Gibbs Vlad. That's so fun. I definitely haven't done that. But you know what? The longer that it goes on, and now he's back at practice, right? But still I am so concerned. Is that Amari Hampton in the second round?
Yep.
That's the highest I've seen. But I just was getting more and more concerned. Everything that was coming out, nothing sounded good. Their, backup is Jimmy Garoppolo, and God bless him. He is so pretty to look at, but I don't want him throwing balls to my quarterback or my wide receivers.
Okay. But Stetson Bennett.
I don't know that I want that either. Do you want to live in that world?
Do you
want to live in that world? I don't. I
think over Jimmy G, I think he would be a better option at this point. He had a great preseason game. Maybe I'm just all in on the preseason hype. Not even a Georgia fan, but I'm like, yes, Stetson Bennett.
Dude, speaking of preseason hype, you guys, do you have the Giants game on?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, talk about, we got some Jackson Dart preseason hype over there. That's, the Dart hive is exploding right now.
I'm here for that.
Mm-hmm. Charlene wants to know, are we picking our teams based on looks? Charlene, that is actually, I'm so glad that she brought that up. It's actually a question that we have gotten before. And you know what? Not tonight. Not tonight, we're not. Maybe some other days.
Hey, Amon-Ra St. Brown is a beautiful man.
That's true.
He is so pretty.
That's facts. That's not.
Yeah.
That's
so just, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Well,
whoever takes Brock Bowers now.
He's talented.
He is talented, I guess.
He's talented. He's very talented. Yeah, I don't know about my team. We'll see. We can rate them versus that, or as a part of our analysis when we get to the end. Maybe we can decide who's got the best,
the hottest team.
Yeah. Back to real football now, because I see our viewer numbers are going down as we're talking about nonsense. Jamie has a legit question. Stafford has been practicing. He has been practicing. He's back at practice. I don't know how many days he's been back at practice. But I think probably 2 at least at this point.
Probably.
Oh my God. Yes. Look who's here.
Of course, I had to shoot up as soon as I heard Erika asking about me today.
I literally did. I texted Stacy. I was like, what's Louis doing? Let's see if he can join us tonight.
And lo and behold.
And you didn't even need a text. I don't know if you even realized, but before you even texted me, I texted you, sure, because I heard you guys talking. I was already tuned in, watching the show. How are you, ladies?
Fantastic. We've got
wine.
Beverages, so we've got wine.
You know what? That seems like a good idea. Maybe this is what's going on right now is that I was trying to get into your draft. I could not like I didn't understand if Erika said like now or we're waiting. So I'm in 3 different BBMs right now just because I was trying to get into you. So I'm high. I'm trying to do 3 drafts and talk to you a little bit, but don't worry about it. I got this. I don't.
Stacy scared me by just like leaving. She just like peaced out, and I was like, "Oh no, it's my face on this entire screen. I don't know what to say."
To be fair, we were having a puppy emergency in my house, Louis. We were having a little bit of a puppy crisis in the moment. So, I'm on the clock. Ooh, is this really going to happen?
Ooh, could I guess? There, that's it.
I mean, like there's any question.
No.
Oh,
How are you, ladies? How is the expo?
The expo was a blast. I had a great time. That's what literally, I mean, I love Vegas. I love going to Louisville, but like, man, there's just something about the expo, just like going and catching up with people that I haven't gotten to see in forever and just spending the whole weekend, like, you know, getting to know them, making new friends, just getting to know more people within our fantasy football community that I love. And that literally is like one of my very favorite things.
I get it. You had fun without me. You don't have to rub it in. I was over here dying, living in FOMO.
Well, you'll just have to come next year. So, oh man, there goes Ibuka. Wow, we're doing it, Erika. We are doing a terrible job about narrating our draft here.
Ibuka is shooting up drafts too.
Yeah, he has.
I mean, Jalen McMillan's hurt, Godwin's hurt.
Well, so we got some news on Godwin today, actually. So we got some news on Godwin about he's going to be starting on the active roster, but he may not be starting in the season, but he's definitely going to be on the active roster. So there's that.
Which is weird because from the sound of things, they didn't think that they were going to ramp him up till week 3, week 4 anyways. Mm-hmm. So I just don't understand why they didn't use the pup, but
right. Maybe that means he's doing better than expected. All right, guys. So we're in the 5th round. Just kidding. We're in the 5th round. I need to get some glasses apparently because I can't see my screen. Here we go. Just make that a little bit bigger. Yeah, Ibuka has been blowing up. Where did Travion Henderson go in this draft?
I did not see. Let's see. He's been going like mid-3rd.
Yeah.
But I'm not
there
sure.
He goes. He's in the 4th. Yeah. So he went in the 4th here. Do you guys think that's going to pay off?
My thought on it, I've kind of been big on Ramondre all off season, and just Vrabel's going to run the ball. I think they both are going to have a decent role. I thought it was weird that he picked up steam from a kickoff return. It's like, if anything, that may show that he's not going to be an every down back because they wouldn't have him doing kickoff return duties. So I don't know. I'm not buying all the hype, especially with this recent like surge into the 3rd round.
Yeah,
that's way too high draft price for me for an unknown.
I mean, I think he's going to. Let me do this real quick before I get all talking about something else. Ew. Ugh, guys, this is gross. Oh no, did I time out?
Did you?
Yep, I did.
That's the least gross guy in that tier for me, though. I like Swift a little bit.
We'll have to get to that. So I was trying to take. Well, he's not gone yet. I'll tell you who I was trying to take. I don't know what happened, and like something I guess like moved on my monitor, and it like moved my cursor down, and I lost where the draft thing was. Little button.
That's why you draft on your phone, just to make it easier.
Oh God. Well, I'm gonna do our screen here. Pollard was who I was trying to get.
Pollard.
Yeah.
is rising up on my board a little bit too. I like
Same.
he's a safe click. Like he just
Oh,
feels
agreed.
he feels like it's a really good floor play.
Yeah, I agree.
I knew that pick was coming.
Oh, you knew Sam Laporta was coming. And
Yeah.
and in the 7th round, come on. All day.
That's a good.
All day. I got a plan. Don't you worry. I have a plan. So I want to go back to Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson real quick. Yeah, I was kind of thinking, I was like, I like Henderson. I like Henderson a lot. Like out of a lot of these rookies, I think, he's probably one of the best. And I'm not upset about having to take him a little high because I think he is going to produce in early. But I just don't think it's going to be like completely his job. Like they're not leaving Ramondre in the dust. That's not what's happening.
I don't think so. I really don't. It doesn't it just feel, and maybe this is just like assumption, but it just feels like Vrabel is that guy that's just not going to trust a rookie with a big role. Like Ramondre is not bad. He hasn't been bad.
Right.
Like he's been productive whenever they've had a decent line. I think that offense could be sneaky good this year. I like May a lot. I like both running backs.
Yeah, I completely agree. And also like Vrabel, is a player's coach, right? Like he's not just going to come in and give the starting job completely to a rookie. That's not going to happen. So I don't know. I think it's just it's so early, but if you want him, I mean, I think he probably fell here in this draft because like everything I've been seeing, like we talked about, he's going in the 3rd. So if he went in the 4th here, you got him at a value.
Yeah, there's just so many. There are a lot of the 3rd round's like my least favorite round of all the way through, and there's not great clicks there, so I'm fine with like getting a little bit exciting on him, or I like Hampton a little bit more.
Yep. Do you see Hampton went in the 2nd round here?
Yeah. Well,
that's I don't know. Is it because Najee has one eye?
It's because Najee has one eye. That is exactly.
He has no depth perception anymore.
No.
It's all gone. Which that was a really like pre-draft. That was a really big investment for me. Like my pre-draft Najee Harris was insanely crazy. And honestly, I don't even know if it would have been that bad if he didn't play with fireworks, because I still would have been feeling pretty confident about it right now. I hate this.
Ooh. Yeah, I just went there and added a bunch to my queue because I panicked.
I know.
Yeah,
I feel like
I panicked there a little bit too because, like I said, I'm doing 3 drafts, but I like that. I don't hate ETN. Not that I'm sure a few people that are drafting with us are watching. I don't really care about giving things away, but I've found myself taking 2 guys in that backfield quite a bit, mostly because the trade rumors with like ETN that it's really possible that you can get like two starters out of doing that. And then, so that's one backfield that I've really found a lot of comfort in drafting, like 2 guys out of the same backfield.
All right, guys, it's time.
I think I know what you're
JCM in the 8th.
I'm fine with it. I was waiting for him to go so we can talk about him. So that's great.
That was a content pick only. No, I'm just kidding. I do like
that's
him.
In the 9th. I mean, that's not bad.
I don't think so. And besides, I have DeAndre Swift. I mean, come on. And Chuba Hubbard and Jahmyr Gibbs. So I'm good.
I moved him up to running back 32, like right behind Tyrone Tracy. I think he's like right there. And I've been just taking him in almost every draft here the last few days, like even since the Brian Robinson thing, just saying, okay, he's a 9th round pick to me. And I've got him almost every 9th round. Like he's like kind of falling right in that range. I think, I'm fine with him there. Can
I just pour one out for Brian Robinson? He was like my sleeper pick this year. Like he was my late round Scott Fishbowl draft pick, and I'm just so sad.
But why though? Maybe he goes somewhere. Maybe he gets traded. Maybe he goes to Dallas, Erika. They don't have anybody. Wouldn't you be happy
that
about
whole thing's
that?
a mess. I don't know, because that whole backfield's a mess already.
No, but then you have
And then
somebody
adding another guy.
come in who can just take over.
I gotta say, I haven't had one share of him all off season, and I've started picking him up here the last few days on that thought process. Like, if he goes to a decent spot, like,
yeah, who needs a running back? Like Houston needs a running back.
Houston, yep. If he went to Houston right now, he'd shoot up. If he went to Dallas, there was one more team I had thought about the other day, but yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, so Fantasy Dog over here made a comment about the elite QB in the 3rd round. So I kind of wanted to talk about that because you mentioned that the 3rd round is kind of gross. I actually had this conversation earlier today too about how it's kind of icky in the 3rd round, and like your options between running backs there and wide receivers there are not really appealing to me. So is the elite QB kind of something that you would take maybe if you're at the end of the draft, you're not going to draft again for a while?
I mean, I did. I took Daniels in the 3rd
Mm-hmm.
because I was like, who am I choosing between? Like Garrett Wilson, Devontae Adams? Like,
right.
No thanks.
Yeah, I find myself in a lot of drafts going elite quarterback this year, and it's only because like I said, I hate that 3rd round. So if I could get like a little bit of value on Allen or Lamar, I've been kind of taking that. I'm down on Daniels. I just I haven't drafted a lot of them. Just I don't know. I'm probably just assuming a sophomore slump. I don't have anything to really go back on that with, besides, the McLaurin stuff, all that. But I haven't been big on him. But yeah, sure. If you get Allen or Lamar there and you don't love anything else, I could totally understand that. And they're easy builds too, because they're skill position players, or stacks. I mean, their skill position players don't really go early, so you could really find a couple decent stacks for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I suddenly forgot this was best ball. I've been in too many managed league drafts lately. Ugh.
'Tis the season.
You guys have any fun drafts? Any live drafts coming up?
Yes. I'm going on Saturday. I'm going to Louisville to draft in Kentucky, the Kentucky Fantasy Football State Championship. I'm going to be there all weekend. So I know some of your friends from Buffalo are going to be down there, Louis.
Yeah, both Mike and Adam are going, and I got the invite. I just, again, another one. I'm not even. I said in the beginning of the year I'm going to at least, at the minimum, do Canton, hopefully do Kentucky, because that was the first time, and a long shot of doing Vegas, and it's just been one of those years that I couldn't make it happen. I've been crazy with work, so, but hasn't stopped me from drafting every night.
Right? You gotta come to Kentucky. You gotta pop the Kentucky cherry and like come down there and draft with us, because you're literally stuck at a casino the entire weekend because you're in the middle of a cornfield. There's nothing else to do than just sit around and draft fantasy teams and gamble. And there's steakhouse though in the casino, top tier. It's delicious.
You don't need to sell me anymore.
It sounds like Oklahoma, like
in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah, you literally
a casino.
It literally sounds okay.
Like,
there's so many Indian casinos around Oklahoma, so yeah, it's legit just Oklahoma in a more fun place.
So like I can't, Erika, I swear to you,
what?
That was so rude.
You took him in the last draft, so don't even.
I know I did. Yeah, like you literally get out of Louis, cross the bridge. Okay. You have to go into Indiana because there is no gambling allowed in the great state of Kentucky. So you go into Indiana, you go to Elizabeth, Indiana. You cross over this decrepit bridge that you think is going to like fall down. Okay. You get off the exit, you drive through this tiny little town, and then like within a couple minutes, you are literally straight shot 2-lane road, cornfield, until you see this giant like mecca in the distance of the Caesars Sportsbook, Elizabeth, Indiana. Okay. And that's
You
where
painted a better picture than most authors right there. That was I felt it. I knew I'm there.
See?
I also lived in Indiana, so like I can totally see it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was the rose or the red blend talking.
Oh, I almost missed this pick, and I'm mad. Or I would have been mad because that's a slam dunk. That's a slam
I'm
dunk.
gonna do
McCarthy
something.
pairing him with Mason and Jefferson. I love that. Oh God.
Did I? Yeah, I did. I did.
Hey, I took him in the last draft, so is that
Kyle
the wine
Pitts,
talking?
everybody. Kyle Pitts. You know what it is? It's also another because I also wanted to bring this up. For those of you that partake in TikTok, there is an account out there right now that calls itself Kyle Pitts Propaganda. And all it is literally is just all videos with like trying to get you to draft Kyle Pitts. And it's hilarious. Like there's the one that popped up originally where I saw it was, do you guys remember from Zoolander the scene where like Will Ferrell's character is like trying to like brainwash Zoolander?
Yeah.
Okay. So hold on real quick. I got to do something before I time out.
Say I'm not saying anything because I've never seen Zoolander.
Erika, I can't with that. Okay. So that's so gross. I can't believe I just had to take Wandale Robinson. Okay. Yeah. So like he's like trying to hypnotize Zoolander's character. And it's just Kyle Pitts' face. Like he's like superimposed like Kyle Pitts' face on the whole thing. And so it's just like a whole like little like, you know, like spinning background and like trying to like brainwash you to you know, or hypnotize or whatever with Kyle Pitts. But it's literally called Kyle Pitts Propaganda. That's the name of the account. It's so great. Like who thought to who sat down and said, you know what? I'm gonna make an entire account dedicated to propagandizing Kyle Pitts.
I'll tell you what, Stacy, I'm hoping I'm like 3-4 months away from retirement. And when I do that, I am going to be having TikToks of things you won't believe. So I can believe it because I've been brainstorming for years. I just haven't had the time to put them. But yes, I will be the one that will be doing dumb shit like that.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait.
And first, I have to learn how to use TikTok. First step.
Oh, I'm still learning.
You know, yeah.
I'm not.
She'll tag me in things, and I'll be like, I don't even log in. I don't know what's going on here.
Oh, I do. I absolutely tag you and stuff. I send you videos all the time, and you never see them. All right. Have I? Oh no, I have totally just screwed the pooch here, guys. I have one QB, and here are my options. Sam Darnold, Anthony Richardson, Aaron Rodgers, Jackson Dart, which actually isn't looking all that bad after the last 2 preseason games. Danny Dimes, Joe Flacco. Oof, guys.
Tua.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have to. Unless
Stafford.
this person, I can't take Stafford because it's the same buy as Jared Goff.
Oops,
So
forgot to look at that.
Oh, this is disgusting.
I love how we actually spent money on this draft, and we're just like, why?
You know what? It's probably going to be the one for me that does the best out of like anything.
I'm so flustered in these 3 drafts that I just drafted Daniel Jones in one of them. So that's how this experiment's going.
Hey, he's a starter.
I was gonna say, at least you know he's starting.
Yeah.
I do like, to your point about Jackson Dart, I really like that idea, especially like if you have like kind of 2 low upside quarterbacks.
Yeah.
And you know, you're feeling comfortable with other positions. I love him as a late dart.
It's kind of hot, right? I mean, like he has not looked bad, and I kind of liked him ever since like the combine. I really wasn't sure what was going to be going on there, you know, in New York with Russell and Jameis. God, I really, honestly, I wish it was Jameis starting. Like that would just
be amazing.
That'd be so fun. So fun.
God. He threw for a touchdown. He threw a touchdown to Jalen Wyatt or Hyatt. Sorry, it doesn't matter. Nobody's drafting him. Jalen Hyatt. And I think that was on purpose because I literally had gone into one of my Dynasty teams and it was like, hey, you're over the limit on your picks. You got to cut people. And Jalen Hyatt was one of the last guys I had to axe. So it's like he knew. He was personally offended. And he's like, he heard it. He got like an alert on his phone that he was dropped.
And he was cut from your fantasy team.
Screw you, Stacy. I'm going to go score a touchdown. All right, guys. Are we buying the Ollie Gordon hype? Erika, you don't get to answer.
Yes.
Obviously, I am. I was the one that, right? I think I just.
That's you? Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. Yeah. I'm buying into it. I mean, he's 2 years removed from being the best player in the nation. And the injury, obviously drove down his stock, but the injury to Madison opened up a little short yardage for him. Achan already hurt, has been hurt a lot. And Jalen Wright, I don't know if you swear on this podcast, but dog shit.
Yes.
He's pretty bad. And so I don't know. Yeah, I kind of really like the opportunity there. This is maybe even later. Is that what, the 15th? Yeah, I've been trying to get them in the 15th. That's where I kind of target them. And I've been getting a lot of them lately. But for me, after like round 13, there shouldn't be, even honestly, after round 10, I don't really pay attention to ADP too much. Like at this point, go get your guys.
Yeah. Because we're in round 16 right now. 18 rounds, guys. Don't forget.
Just to talk a little more about Ollie Gordon.
Go ahead.
Yes, 2 years ago, he was the best running back in the college football. Last year, Oklahoma State as an entire team was awful. We had one of the worst offensive lines. No one was blocking for the run game. Like, it was just dog shit. Like, awful. So I really think he can return to form. And he was injured for like the majority of the year last year. Like, he was hobbled on almost every play because he was getting hit in the backfield. Like, they finally figured out, how to stop Ollie because they knew that his run game 2 years ago was elite. So I really think, with a better O-line that he could be that guy.
Yeah.
I'm the Ollie Gordon truther, and I have been, 2 years now.
Guess what? Sean Tucker time.
Yeah.
He's another one.
Good.
He's another
fun one. Yeah. For sure.
Steaming up those boards. Louis, you've got Ollie, Dylan Sampson, and Bashal Tootin.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I kind of went a little slow up top. So I just wanted to get a bunch of high upside guys. I kind of got my top guys are a little bit more just consistent floor guys. So it's looking for a little bit more upside. And those three guys are just a lot of fun to click on, to be honest.
Moggs over here is like putting some bad juju into the world. Let's not do that.
Okay. I think I have to get 3 quarterbacks here because Tua I don't trust at all. I just hope he's alive during week 8 because apparently Jared Goff and Sam Darnold both have buys during that time. So fingers crossed. Guys, this is wild. We are 39 minutes in and we are going to be done here in like the next 5 minutes. This feels so good.
I love the 20-second clock. If I could just time getting into your draft better, that would be much more appreciated. But I really like the 20-second clock.
Again, I had a little freak out moment when Stacy just disappeared. So I was like...
That was literally the worst timing, Lou. Like we hit go live and this sweet little 4-month-old puppy just decides to lose his shit and just start barking and like will not stop. Zero chill. I thought, oh good, I can leave him in. He's being really good today. Like we'll just leave him in here. We'll try it. No. Absolutely not. No.
Well, I hate my team. I'll tell you that. I do.
We're gonna have to review our teams here in just a minute because I got some questions about what the heck I was thinking.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it. Oh.
You know,
how did that feel? Did that feel
Rap
good?
God. It actually felt better than Kyle Pitts earlier. So
Erika, say who you picked. You don't get to get away with it. You got to say who you picked. Say it proud and loud.
Darren Waller. You know, rap God Darren Waller.
Former Mr. Kelsey Plum.
I mean, they haven't brought in anyone
else. He fumbled that.
Yes, he did. Agreed. Agreed. No, Sean, running backs are not good. And I just want you to know, Sean, I have the same amount of running backs as I do wide receivers in this draft, at least for the next few seconds. Okay. I have 6 of each. Thank you very much. That's not going to last for long, though.
I don't like this. I don't like my team.
Should we do another one? I don't like these. We just start over.
Sean, I am team 12.
Can you count down with your fingers this time? so I don't end up entering 27 more.
I'd be down for another one if we do another one. This went by quick.
Why not? Why not?
We don't have another show on after us, so we got time.
Exactly. We do whatever we want. Look at that. We are done here. Sean, I'm the 4th team. So here we'll review. All right, let's take it from the top. Louis, have at it. Discuss your team. What do you like? What do you hate?
I don't love Kittle there in the 3rd. I'm not. I like the player fine, and it was a little bit of value there. It just it wasn't what I kind of wanted my build to be. But honestly, these are guys, because I was scrambling between 3 drafts. These are all guys that are my guys. So it might not have been like the exact build. And I still ended up getting stacks for all my quarterbacks, even Jones at the end. I got Adonai Mitchell. So I still got stacks everywhere. I'm fine with it. Every single guy that I clicked on are like guys that I have big exposure. So,
yeah. Erika.
So this is like I don't do a lot of these drafts. This is only our 2nd BBM we've done this year.
2nd or 3rd? 2nd or 3rd?
I think it's 2nd.
I have to go back and check.
Maybe I didn't do one of them, but yeah. So and then the 20-second clock, that thing is quick. But yeah, I like the top half of my team. I like it until about Rome. So, you know, Amon-Ra, BTJ, Jaden Daniels, James Cook, Harvey, and then Odunze. After that, it's just all guys that, you know, I'm pretty high on overall. TJ Hawkinson as the tight end, and then grab Njoku later on. Cam Ward is my 2nd QB. I mean, it's okay. It's fine.
I like Njoku with Flacco starting. Like, I don't understand why he's not going a little higher now that we know that it's Flacco.
I honestly think, and I drafted him, I think it's more the Fannin buzz than it is fading Njoku. But the Fannin's getting a lot of steam. I don't even know if I buy in it, but it's been a fun on these type of teams where I like have the stability for Kittle. Like I'll just take the upside and Fannin as the 2nd guy. I don't need that to be a consistent, thing. So, yeah.
Here, so I have a question for you guys because I was thinking about this earlier today. Like, so we had, Sam Laporta, right? And then we had Brock Bowers have like excellent tight end, rookie seasons. Like, at what point, like, how many more of those do we need to have before we can say, okay, like, we can expect rookie tight ends to have like a really like blockbuster season, or we just think that Bowers and Laporta are kind of the exceptions to the rule,
I mean, even McBride. McBride had a pretty good rookie season too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's been a lot more recently, and I'm ready to buy in on like all 3 of these guys this year. I think I think my hot take and this was a few weeks ago, and now I'm kind of soured a little bit, but I still think Mason Taylor is going to be right up there with Loveland and Warren. I love his opportunity. I love the player. I think that he's my favorite click at value. Like, I feel like he's going 50 picks too late. So
oh yeah, he was literally in my queue where he went right after I took Thielen. And I was like, I'm going to take Thielen and hope that I can get Mason Taylor on, the way back. And then he went immediately after. But he's one, like Louis, I think we like all the same players this year.
There's a lot of fun, people here at the tight end position, especially like in the back end, like even like Ferguson for the Rams got hurt, so his team didn't go anywhere. But watch McVay react when they drafted that guy. Like, he is in love with this player. He steamed him up all through training camp. Then he got hurt, but if you think Higbee is gonna be that, like, I think the tight ends really have. This was a really fun year for tight end, and in like tight end premium dynasty leagues and wherever. But
yeah, I mean, Warren looks so good. Like Loveland, but I think it's the ones you're not thinking about necessarily. Like, like the Mason Taylor, maybe Elijah Roja has a good season up in Seattle. And then you've Fan in there too, but. Yeah, I was just driving around. I was driving home today and I was just kind of thinking like, okay, like when do we start like expecting that from the tight end position? So
I think as the game's evolving a little bit, and these guys don't need to necessarily be like inline blockers as part of their job. You're seeing these guys like Pitts and, whatever, being able to split out wide, and the actual position is being played different. I think you're going to see a little bit more success in with some of these big names, because they're honestly more second and third receivers than they are quote unquote tight end. The positions is being played different.
Yeah, they're not your typical, like blocking tight ends coming out that can catch a little bit anymore. You're getting.
I feel like it started with Gronk, just completely reinventing the tight end position, and then Kelsey following right after.
Yep.
Because they were both used as wide receivers. I mean, Kelsey still, he's starting to fall off, but
he's got other fish to fry right now.
He's so in love.
He's so in love, and it's precious. Guys, who would have thought that Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey would be the ones to bring us the news of Taylor Swift's 12th album? Like, really, who would have thought?
So random.
Exactly. I want to talk about my team for just a second, and we can decide if we want to draft something else or not. But I finally got Gibbs. I have been trying to get Gibbs, and I keep getting stuck at the end of these stupid drafts that we're doing. And he's already gone, so I finally got my Gibbs. You guys let me get Lad McConkey. I don't care what's going on there. I think he's perfect and just fantastic, and he's my special boy, so I'm taking him. JSN. That's probably my first JSN share, honestly. Like, I'm not really high on him, but in the third, I like it. And Terry, and then I finally get Chuba. Like, these guys, except for DeAndre Swift, which I was not intending on drafting, but everybody else was who I wanted. I like Laporta there late, and he matches well with Gibbs, and then with Jared Goff, getting him a little bit later. We talked about Chris Godwin. He's my fourth wide receiver. I can wait on him if he's not going to start the season. And some of the other guys that we talked about, like JCM and Ramondre. I don't really know what I was thinking about with Kyle Pitts. I think I just probably got brainwashed by the TikTok account and took him. Other than Jared Goff, I kind of hate my quarterback room, but it'll be fine.
Well, you got him stacked with Gibbs and Laporta. That's a real fun. I like that. Oh. I just did a pug where I got him. I got St. Brown, Jameson Williams, Laporta, and Goff on a team, just like a super stack. Those are fun. I mean, because they're going to score a lot of points. I think too, like Mike Lee. This is Mike Leone's point. He was on my podcast yesterday, so I don't want to make it seem like it's mine, but he brought up how like they should be in a lot more like closer game scripts. They blew the competition out of the water last year, and there's due to be like some regression there. So they're going to be in different game scripts where they're going to be throwing more probably. And I do think, or he thinks that there's going to be enough targets to feed, all of those top targets. So, and I kind of like that point. Can I ask you about McLaurin? You're not nervous about, and I mean, we're 2 weeks away.
Yep.
He's not, I mean, at this point, it's definitely not playing week 1, right? I don't see, even if he signed tomorrow, is he playing week 1? I don't know.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he's Terry McLaurin, right? He's professional wide receiver. He already has that connection. It's not like he's a rookie. Not like you're having to worry about, like, let's say, like the Quinshon Judkins situation where he's had to sit out the entirety of camp. Terry's going to be fine. They're going to sign him. They're not going to I mean, who else? Like right now, can you name give me another besides Luke McCaffrey? Give me somebody else, and not Debo. We can't say Debo, but give me somebody else who's a receiver.
you can't say the other two wide receivers.
But who else though? Who else do they have? They got Zach Ertz. Okay. Like who else do you have?
You're 100% right. I can't see how they're going to get there. And when they activated him off the pup the other day, I was like, oh, here comes the contract news. Like I thought it was just going to break like, hours later, but it hasn't yet. And now I'm like, is it what happening? I don't know.
I don't know. I'm kind of chalking it up to like, all right, it's a new ownership group. They got to sort themselves out. This is their first big star who's holding out, I think, right? Unless there's somebody on defense that I'm not thinking about because I don't ever think about defense. But, like they'll sort this situation out. He's a great player. He's beloved in, Washington. He's never been a diva. He's never been an issue with the team. They're going to pay this guy. I mean, like he is their guy there. Like they want to be successful. They want to build off of what they had last year. I can't imagine that they're going to fumble this and let it be a distraction going into the season and not start off the year without their number one guy. That just seems completely irresponsible.
And he said he wants to be there.
He does.
Like he wants to stay in Washington. So
yeah. And look what he's put up with for so long. And for him to be like, yeah, I want to still stay here. Like, come on, give that man his money. Stop
how many quarterbacks has he played with? Like 6, 7, 8?
At least. And they're playing in that awful stadium. Don't even get me started on that. But like, come on, give that man his money and let's just put this behind us and move on to the season. Like, quit letting it be such a distraction.
Agreed, but we'll see.
That's my spiel.
I keep thinking that with Micah Parsons too, but
oh my God, that's Jerry's got dementia. I don't know what's happening in Dallas, Erika. Like,
have you guys watched the documentary on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
America's Team. Yeah,
I don't want to contribute
all in one night.
I don't want to contribute to Jerry's ego.
It made me start.
You're not watching it's really making a difference.
It made me start liking him though.
Did it really? Stop it.
A little bit, yeah.
I mean, he's like a precious little grandpa, but like it's like one of those like, let's get you to bed, grandpa. Come on. It's time. Yeah, if you guys let Micah Parsons leave, then they deserve everything that happens to them after that.
Oh, agreed. Didn't draft a running back. Like, come on.
Exactly.
The whole team's a mess, but
I know. I get this point. He does deserve to be paid, but I don't think any guy in that locker room is mad at him for trying to get his money. I don't think any one of his teammates is pissed at him for trying to get what he should be paid.
Yeah, I think I truly believe there's that. I think that there's more people the players understanding the business side of it and wanting them to get paid because it only helps the whole PA, if they get their money. So, yeah, I don't think it's necessarily ruining team chemistry or anything, but it there's no doubt not practicing affects you. I don't care how well you know the system. I know he's holding in and he's in meetings and stuff, but there's no doubt there's going to be at least a little bit of ramp up for him, at least in my opinion.
And that's a fair point. And maybe, I'll suffer a little bit here too, because I got Chris Godwin and he may not start the season, but hold on. We got Adam Thielen down here, Louis. We got Adam Thielen.
There's your safety net for the first 4 weeks. Yeah. Before before he dies in week 6. Then not from anything bad, just old age, but he just stops breathing naturally.
Dude, how
Because
many
he's
weeks was
50.
he winning for people last year? He was winning people their matchups last season.
To that point, I've had him dead for 5 years, and some way he's still putting up wide receiver 1 numbers in certain weeks.
Exactly.
Like, what?
You can't get rid of him. He is there forever.
I like that offense this year. I like the Carolina offense a lot.
It's
Sean Stutzman, another Buffalo guy, they won the FFPC thing 2 years in a row. His big take this year is that like Bryce Young's going to be in the top 3 of MVP voting, and I don't know if I want to go that far, but I do think that I think McMillan's going to really help him take that next step. I think he took a big jump last year, and I could see them being a top offense that no one's talking about right now.
That's a fun little spicy take. I had to draft against them in the Pros versus Joe's draft, and I got to tell you, it was not enjoyable for me.
No, they're sharp. They are very sharp.
100%. All right, guys. Well, I think we did a good job with this tonight. This is it's a little wonky. It's a little off the rails, but it was a good time.
It was fun.
Yeah.
We need to have Louis on more often.
I know, Louis. Seriously.
You just call my name and I'll be there. You know it. You didn't even have to text me today. I was already getting my computer out.
Oh my gosh. What a great way to end our show with a song from Louis. Louis, tell the people where you are, how they can find you. Give them your information.
Yeah, just every Wednesday I am part of the Analytics Are for the Nerds podcast with Ryan Mura and Allie Brady. Me and Allie are comedians, so we try to make it a little bit fun. And so it's not your traditional nerdy fantasy football podcast. Not that you guys are nerds.
Hey, we had fun tonight. This was a fun draft.
No, yes. Well, yeah, you had your wine. We had fun. You guys are a lot more like our podcast. We're light. We draft something stupid each week after we talk a little bit about fantasy. Ellie talks about some pop culture, so everybody could pop in and listen. So yeah, it's a fun podcast. Tune in Wednesday nights.
Nice. Well, guys, don't forget to give us a like, a subscribe, a follow. You can come back and join us on the draft show one last time next Thursday. We are kicking off 9 p.m. sharp. We are drafting that FFPC Gorilla. We got Jim Bednar joining us to draft with that. Maybe some surprise people. I'm going to see some people in Kentucky this weekend that I'm going to try to talk into coming on for next week. So we'll see if they can make it. But guys, don't forget, we're switching over to the waiver show once that season starts. But until then, we are the draft show. We'll be back next week, 9 o'clock. Until then, see you guys later.